sweating through the pandemic in an N95 mask.
One afternoon, a young woman decides to go for a walk in the woods in an area she's not familiar with. As she's walking, she notices something on the ground that stops her in her tracks. Little did she know that this was the start of something incredibly creepy.
It's creepy as out here, I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. You're not gonna believe this. I just found a camera out here with something that looks like it could be blood on it. I have no idea, but I think there's still some battery on it, so there could be some footage on here.
The woman comes across an old video camera lying abandoned on the forest floor. She uses a nearby stick to pick it up, but then she throws it back down when she realizes there's something red on it. Then it occurs to her that there might still be footage on it. Curiosity gets the better of her, and when she checks the camera, she finds a single video file. The footage shows someone recording in the woods, exactly where the woman is standing. At first, the footage looks normal, but then something like a shadow disappears behind a tree. Creeped out, the woman creates a social media account to upload the footage. She hopes to get some advice from viewers online, but then the account goes quiet. Months go by without any further updates, until one night, the woman suddenly uploads this clip.
It's been months and I haven't been able to tell anyone. I haven't been able to post anything since I found those videos. Weird things have been happening to me and I don't know what's going on. I'm so scared. I didn't know what I was getting myself into.
The woman tearfully explains that ever since she found the camera and watched the footage, quote, weird things have been happening, but then the video takes a concerning turn. The woman suddenly freezes, as if she heard something. The video ends abruptly, and the account goes quiet for several more days. Eventually, the woman posts another update.
I keep having nightmares since I saw the first video. I close my eyes and I still see that shadow. And it haunts me. Just when I think I can get away, I open my eyes, it's there. In my bedroom. Right in front of me on my bed. Please help me.
The woman is in tears again. She explains that she's been having nightmares about the shadow on the video camera footage. It's making her feel like she's going crazy. She even begs her viewers for help, but her ordeal is about to get much worse.
I just got woke up again. It's coming for me. It's in my house. It's the noise that wakes me up every night. It gets me. It wakes me up in my dreams. It wakes me up when I sleep. You see that? There's a shadow in the corner of the kitchen. I know I'm not seeing things. I know I'm not. I know you guys love it.
By this point, viewers were hooked. Many theorized that the shadow entity from the woods followed her home, and over the next few days, the creepy activity grows more intense.
It's been like this all night. I can't make it stop. And when I get up to check the door, there's no one there.
Go away. Go away.
Go away.
Viewers warn her that many paranormal entities feed off fear, and the more terrified she becomes, the more powerful it grows. Then, in her latest updates, things have taken an even
Into different things, scaring me a different way. At first I thought it was all in my head, but it's changed into shadows, into different people, into voices. And it's just completely taking over my life. Like, I see no way out of this at all. I don't know what to do anymore.
It's back again. It's back again tonight. Who is it?
Don't fucking talk to it.
What do you want?
Shut the door, 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 shut the door.
She claims the shadow entity has started changing its shape, taking the form of different people, and even speaking to her in different voices. Hovering above the vehicle, something can be seen. Viewers did the young woman unleash something when she found that video camera in the woods? And if so, what happened to the person who was recording that original footage? For now, all we can do is wait for her next update. Diaz Buezo lives in an apartment complex in Guatemala. It's usually a great place to live, but recently he's been noticing something disturbing, an unusually large number of flies. They even start getting into his apartment, and although he does his best to get rid of them, they keep coming back. One day, as he's coming home from work, he sees that his neighbor's apartment windows are all covered in flies. Concerned, Diaz calls the authorities. When they arrive, they confirm what he feared. His neighbor passed away. Diaz was shaken by this, but that's not the end of it. Not long after the neighbor's body was taken away, strange things started happening around the apartment complex.
Dios mío.
The neighbor who lives upstairs is usually quiet, so Diaz goes to check on him. The man is still screaming, and when Diaz asks what's wrong, the neighbor tells him he's being tormented by spirits. Diaz manages to calm him down, but then, later that night, the screaming continues, and Diaz goes to check on his neighbor again.
Dios santo.
crazy.
Oh my god. Vecino. You okay? No. No. ¿Necesitas ayuda? ¿Necesitas ayuda? Dios te bendiga. Vengo en el nombre de Jesús. En el nombre de Jesús.
A few nights later, Diaz gets up to use the bathroom as he walks past his window.
Arriba del apartamento de donde está el... Vean esa cosa que está en la ventana arriba y cómo desaparece cuando yo voy acercando la cámara. Miren, que alguien me explique qué rayos es eso. Como que si supiera que yo lo estoy grabando. Pero no es una cosa normal, no es una persona. Es algo, gente. Miren, miren. Es algo que está ahí. Miren cómo se quita. ¿Ustedes creen que eso es normal?
Diaz is seriously creeped out because that apartment is supposed to be empty. No one has lived there since the neighbor passed away, and soon strange things start happening around Diaz's own apartment too.
Y pues la verdad a mí me toman loco, pero si ustedes tuvieran que soportar que ver esas cosas, miren, miren esa cosa parada en mi sangre de Cristo, te reprenda, demonio infernal.
Diaz thinks he sees something watching him through a gap in his curtains, but when he opens them, there's nothing there. Then, in the middle of the night, something happens that terrifies him even more.
Gente, son las 2 de la mañana, me intentaron abrir la puerta, bueno, la tocaron primero y le intentaron como abrir. Luego pues yo me fui al cuarto de las niñas. A ver, ahí está otra vez. Vean, pero vean, no es nadie. Nadie de la mañana. Apartamento. Vean. No hay nadie.
Reveals warned him that it is a paranormal entity. Opening the door might accidentally let it inside. So now, Diaz is left wondering, is the ghost of his neighbor haunting the apartment complex? Or is there something else, something darker, that's been there all along? What do you think is going on here? Trina Ward is a writer based in Florida who specializes in mythology and folklore. One day, she's out walking through her neighborhood when she passes an old abandoned house. The house used to belong to the Martin family, but it's been empty for years, ever since a terrible tragedy occurred there. Locals say the entire family passed away in the house under disturbing circumstances. And ever since, neighbors have reported strange occurrences, including hearing what sounds like crying coming from the property and seeing figures through the windows as Trina walks past. Something about the house catches her eye.
This is the Martin House. Haunted, Panama City, Florida, my first book. And I'm just driving by randomly. Look in the window. Please, somebody tell me you see what I'm seeing. A child. He supposedly, maybe, I'm not sure. Stories have changed over the years. Man went crazy with his entire family after finding out his wife was cheating with the servant. The servant on a tree that used to be in the front yard that the hurricane took out. But the stories are that the children can be seen. I see a kid.
In the second floor window, there appears to be a figure. Trina says it looks like a child, but the house is supposed to be completely empty. Trina is convinced she's captured one of the Martin children, still lingering in the place where the tragedy happened. What do you think? Did Trina capture a ghost on camera? Let me know.
I apologize, person.
It's late at night, and a young woman is riding on the back of her boyfriend's motorcycle through the dark streets of Milagro in Ecuador. Her friends are on another motorcycle ahead, and to capture the moment, the woman starts recording. She points her phone camera at her friends as they speed along the quiet road. It should have been a fun video to remember and enjoy what we've missed. Or something else.
Whoa, back the fuck up.
But the young woman back of the bike, right behind. As she records, the wing mirror of the motorcycle comes into view, and in the reflection, something can be seen. It looks like someone sitting on the back of the bike, right behind her. But the young woman knows that's impossible. It was just her and her boyfriend on the motorcycle that night, no one else. She watches the video again and again, but she's left with more questions than answers. After sharing the footage to her social media, many viewers commented that the woman might have captured a ghost on camera. But what do you think this is? A
There's no
ghost?
other space
Or
left in the
something
person.
else?
And what the fuck is that?
Back in 2022, on Christmas Eve, Bailey Page was visiting her childhood home to spend the holidays with her family. The house is filled with warm memories. He decides to take a photo of the tree with his phone. Shortly after, he heads upstairs to bed. Weeks pass, and the photo sits forgotten on his phone until Bailey's stepmother is scrolling through his pictures one day and notices
For a jump scare, but this is nobody that I know.
not far from the Christmas tree, something can be seen.
That's
Bailey's
Krampus.
father says he was the only person downstairs that night. So, who or what is this? The family has no explanation, but things get a lot creepier when Bailey's stepmother reveals something about the figure.
This is nobody that we know from our past. It's neither of my grandpas. But I will say that my stepmom said that the figure does resemble the man that she had seen standing behind my dad.
She claims that one night, a few months before Christmas, she thought she saw a tall man standing behind Bailey's father, but when she blinked, the figure was gone. She assumed she was just seeing things and forgot all about it. But then, she saw the photo Bailey's father captured on Christmas Eve, and immediately recognized the silhouette of the dark figure. Creeped out, Bailey and her family started to think the house was haunted, and even sent the photo to a few paranormal experts. And one medium who saw the photo reportedly felt strong negative energy coming from it. But Bailey and her family still have no idea just what exactly this figure is. Was it just a shadow? A trick of the light? Or did Bailey's father really encounter a ghost that night?
Y'all have no
A young
idea.
woman has been hearing strange noises in her house at night. The sounds are so unsettling, but every time she gets up to investigate, she never finds anything that could explain them. This has been going on for weeks. Then one night, the noises start again, but this time they seem to be coming from outside. She grabs her phone, turns on the camera, and decides to check what's out there. Then the bass of someone or something and immediately flees back inside without a second thought. After seeing this face right outside her garage door, she was spooked. She believes whatever this is something paranormal. But what do you think? Oh, and where the is his body? Luna Amatores is a small shop in Carlisle, a town in the north of England. The shop sells jewellery and various crystals. It's supposed to be a calming place, somewhere people come to find peace and positive energy. But the owner has been experiencing things that suggest something else is lurking inside. According to her, she's seen objects moving on their own, heard unexplained noises when the shop is empty, and felt the overwhelming sense of being watched. This strange activity is especially strong when she's alone in the cellar, not knowing what to do. She reached out to Paranormal Investigations Crew UK, hoping they could help her understand what's happening. The team arrived one evening after the shop closed to conduct a full investigation. They go down to the cellar, and that's when things take a disturbing turn.
Okay, so down here you have to look on a young girl in this, well, a young lady, I've got to say, in this corner. I feel she's maybe about 12, 13-year-old. She gives me really bad nausea. Because often I do look up to see how they pass. And I just feel really nauseous with her. And I feel, when I was sat down here earlier, I just got hairs everywhere.
During the investigation, one of the investigators suddenly jerks back her hand, and immediately when the team reviews the footage and slows it down, they see it clearly. Her hair moves as if something invisible brushed past her, not from a draft. Viewers think it seems more like something reached out and touched her. And for the shop owner, this is the proof she needs that her property really is haunted. A Reddit user living alone in Arizona has shared 2 photographs that have left viewers deeply unsettled. One night, he's awake late, unable to sleep, so he's watching TV in his living room. But then, he hears something that makes him freeze. The sound of floorboards creaking in the hallway. At first, he thinks it might be his cat wandering around. The sound is too heavy to be a cat. He gets up to check, looking down the dark hallway. There's nothing there. He returns to late, be haunted, and heard that ghosts sometimes show up on camera, even when they're invisible to the naked eye. So, he decides to test it, raising his phone and taking a photo of the hallway. At first, the photo looks normal, but after looking closely, the OP notices that at the edge of the door frame, something's there. When the image is brightened, it becomes clearer. What appears to be a face with sunken black eyes and a gaping mouth stares back at him from the darkness. The OP doesn't sleep that night, too unnerved to move from the living room. When morning comes, he takes another photo of the exact same spot, this time in daylight. Unlike the previous photo, there's no sign of anything or that strange face. Nothing in the hallway could explain what appeared in the first photo. So, whatever was watching him that night, it only appeared in the darkness. The question is, what was it? Let me know what you think down below. RWB Auctions is an antiques auction house based in Wiltshire, England. The staff have been moving on their own, unexplained sounds after everyone has gone home. And recently, their security camera captured something that left them genuinely creeped out. It's 2 a.m. Long after the staff have locked up and gone home. The storeroom is completely empty. But then a vintage baby pram from the 1950s starts moving all on its own. It slowly rolls across the floor, heading toward the door. The owner is shocked when he reviews the footage the next morning. He immediately goes.
And the most perplexing thing for me is that it was left in this position.
It's heavy, isn't it?
It's a vintage, it's a silver cross coach with
No way you could move that with fishing wire.
The pram is back in its original position. Ryder explains that the pram is heavy and not easy to move. So, what moved the vintage pram across the room in the middle of the night? And more importantly, what put it back? Could something from the past be attached to one of the antiques in the store? Maybe to the pram? Let me know in the comments. A young woman named Tessa has a younger sister who, back in 2017, was obsessed with her American Girl doll. She loved that doll more than anything. She took it everywhere, dressed it up, and even slept with it. The sister even used to wish that one day the doll would somehow come to life, so they could be real friends. One afternoon, Tessa's sister is recording a video of herself giving the doll a makeover, but as she's recording, something happens that changes everything.
Right now, but yeah, I didn't go on with any eyeshadow because I didn't want. Do you guys see that?
The doll suddenly turns its head, looking directly at Tessa's sister. The girl freezes, completely shocked by what just happened. She had always hoped the doll would come to life, but now that something unexplainable had actually occurred, she started to feel afraid of the doll. The toy that once brought her so much joy now gave her nightmares. When Tessa shared the footage years later, viewers flooded the comments. Many said they'd experienced similar things with their own dolls. Dolls whose eyes seemed to follow them around the room and whose positions changed when no one was looking. Some even claimed their dolls moved on their own. So, what do you think happened in that video? Did Tessa's sister get exactly what she wished for? Or is there a more logical explanation for this? A Reddit user named Pluto Seeker recently shared footage to the Our Paranormal Encounters subreddit that has left Redditors and viewers debating what they're seeing. According to Pluto Seeker, she and her partner moved into their home 2 years ago at 30 a.m. One of their cameras captures this. A black shadow crosses in front of the camera, then vanishes. Pluto Seeker explains that all the windows in the workshop are covered by curtains, so it can't be a shadow from something outside. So, what could it be? Some viewers suggest it might be dust caught in the infrared light of the camera. Others think it could be a camera glitch. But Pluto Seeker and her partner aren't convinced. They both see this shadow with their own eyes long before they set up the cameras. Maybe it's nothing, just a series of coincidences and tricks of the light. Or maybe their home really is haunted. Penstock 8 is an Indonesian delivery driver who works for a popular Asian food delivery company. To entertain his followers, he records himself while working, often capturing some strange customers and unusual situations on camera. He's used to dealing with all sorts of people, some friendly, some not so much. But one night, while heading to a remote location to deliver an order, he has an encounter that leaves him genuinely shaken. As he's riding down a narrow road, his headlight catches something up ahead. stands there. Without a second thought, Penstock turns around and gets out of there. At the time, Penstock didn't get a proper look at whatever or whoever it was that appeared in the road. He just didn't want to take any chances. However, once he watched the footage back, he realised he encountered her, the woman in white. This left him creeped out, but he gratefully trusted his instincts and turned around when he did. On My Manu is a YouTube channel run by an Indonesian adventure creator called Man. He explores abandoned places and shares what he finds for his followers. And we've featured him in the past. In March 2025, he decided to investigate an abandoned house deep in the forest. According to local legend, this house is extremely haunted. Years ago, a terrible tragedy occurred there. A young woman passed away suddenly, and the locals say her ghost still wanders the halls, unable to move on. My man has heard the stories and wants to see if he can catch the ghost on camera. He ventures inside, exploring room after room, but he doesn't find anything unusual. He starts to think the legends are just exaggerated stories. Tired from exploring, he sits down to rest, and that's when his camera captures something he didn't see. What looks like a ghostly woman in a long white dress appears in the doorway to his right. She walks past slowly, and it's too dark for a man to see her, but he hears something, so he grabs his camera and goes to check it out.
Ada suara perempuan.
The hallway is empty. A man stands in the darkness, wondering if his camera caught what he couldn't see. When he reviews the footage later, he was floored. He sees that the camera caught the ghost of the woman who said to hold this old building. And the question is why, after all these years, does she still refuse to leave? Aditya was attending a funeral in Indonesia. It was a difficult day, saying goodbye to someone who had passed away. To help preserve the memory, Aditya decided to record the procession, but she never imagined she'd capture something that would leave viewers questioning what they saw. As the coffin is carried on the shoulders of the pallbearers, something strange happens. The lid seems to shift open slightly, and what looks like a hand can be seen reaching out from inside. Aditya immediately alerts the pallbearers. They stop and carefully check the coffin, but when they inspect it, there's nothing unusual. The lid is secure and everything appears normal. So what did Aditya's camera capture? Some viewers think that it was the person's spirit leaving their body. What's your verdict? This final clip shows a young man casually playing with a football, showing off his skills while another person films him. At first, the video seems completely normal, just friends hanging out. But if you watch closely, something disturbing appears for just a brief moment. Watch closely. Did you catch it? Look again. As a young man kicks the ball, the camera briefly pans towards a nearby bridge, and then something appears stepped behind. Viewers immediately began speculating about what the camera had captured. They pointed out how unnaturally still the figure looked and how quickly it disappeared. Whether this footage captured a genuine paranormal apparition is hard to say, but what do you think this is? Let me know. Black Hills Paranormal Investigations is a ghost hunting team based in South Dakota. The team usually conducts investigations of creepy, abandoned buildings and haunted places. They recently uploaded a clip to their social media that was sent to them by someone who claims they caught a ghost on camera. The sender explains that they woke up one morning to find a notification on their phone was from their home security camera telling them that a person was spotted in the kitchen at 4 a.m. Here's that footage. A mysterious reflection appears on the surface of the refrigerator, followed by a loud bang as if a door has just slammed shut. But then, something white can be seen. The homeowner was completely spooked by this, and at the time, everyone in the house was asleep when this happened. No one has any explanation for who or what this is. The security footage has left them questioning whether they're truly alone in their home at night, or if something else has been wandering around their house while they sleep. The final video was uploaded to YouTube back in 2008. The quality is rather potatoey. What was supposedly caught on cameras has kept viewers debating for years. According to the uploader, he was home alone one evening, watching TV in his living room. He'd recently bought a new phone with a camera and was testing it out, just casually recording around his house. But as he's recording, something appears that shouldn't be there. As the camera moves, something dark can be seen standing in the room. But when the camera pans back to get a better look, whatever it was has gone. The title of this video is A Ghost Captured on a Camera Phone.
I'm sorry,
What
you weren't talking,
is
so
it?
I got depressed and I decided to start
Thanks so
applying
much for
for
watching.
modeling
If you're up for
jobs.
more scary videos, check out one of these next. You're gonna love them. Oh, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.
How are you? I don't know what to call you. Fishy Wastikin? We're gonna 33 of the scariest TikToks. I have a lot on my mind. Top 40 scariest ghost videos of the year. Wow, this girl's brilliant. I don't know where it starts. Aww. I'm in a lot of pain and I'm trying not to talk because when I start talking when I'm in pain, I don't stop. Oh. So much shit because you think I'm hot. You think your penis is very important, but if something's dirty after you touch it, the problem with your hands, dipshit, cut it. Oh. A better version of this. Oh, my heart. I don't want to see people reacting to it. I want to see above the neck. What's on my mind? I want my hand to be fixed. I want to get the medical treatment so I'm in less pain. I would really, really like to do something very, very dumb that would bring me a lot of joy, but that's not gonna happen. Everybody I'm interested in disappears so quickly, and I don't know what I do wrong. They don't tell me. That's what's on my mind. I got my dog's name tattooed. I'd never tattoo a named person's name on me. But I got my dog's name tattooed on me. I also got his nose and his paw print after he died.
All of a sudden, your desire to understand it popped up your ass, your wide-eyed kitten man, your jaw unhinged, your drop door open wide, and my words will blow like a fucking slip device.
This isn't it either. I think this is it. No, this isn't. Damn it. She's gorgeous too. Trying to find the right one. I want to go to one of her concerts. This is the first artist that, like, I genuinely feel like she says what a lot of women are thinking, but she found the right words that we couldn't find. Are you kidding me? Excuse me. She's sitting with a drum set in the video that I'm looking for. Like this. This is something that a lot of women feel. And, like, legit, I felt this after my stepdad. I'm talking to a guy, he's drawing something up for me. He wants to do it for free, which is, he just wants the practice, I guess. But, he's drawing something up for me and possibly gonna get it done Monday. I just have to see the drawing first. I'm gonna get it right under here.
You make me wanna get desperately and completely unattractive. You make me wanna squeeze out of my chest until it's flattened. Your eyes crawl along my skin, and I curve that feeling settling in. The feeling of being a fox around a walking gun, staring down the barrel, not knowing when to run. I wanna take my body and burn it off until I'm a walking, talking turn. You make me wanna get desperately and completely unattractive. You make me wanna
A lot of women feel that. But I am looking for above the neck. These people are reacting to it, so maybe it'll show the whole thing. Don't pay attention to the top people. Fuck them. Pay attention to her. I just got a modeling job. Something's very after you touch it. The conversation all the time, and when I get tattoos, then it's like I'm in charge of the pain. And I end up with something beautiful in the end, because I need to learn how to do my makeup correctly. I need to learn how to do my hair correctly. I need to work on posing. Other than that, like, I mean, yeah, I've got to practice my monologue and my commercial, but nobody's been willing to do that with me. That's okay, though. Does this one pay? Oh, no. This one doesn't pay, but that's okay. I'll apply. I'll do all the things she wants me to do in a minute. I'm getting more comfortable in front of a camera doing these things. That is for sure. But, posing and walking and that sort of shit that they're gonna want me to do. Oh, my heart. Just depends on where I'm applying for the agency. Like what agency I'm applying for and the what they want. But I live in Florida, and in Florida they do not care about tattoos. In fact, they want you to have tattoos. And luckily mine are actually tasteful. What do you want to watch? I can sing for you. I can watch this with you. I can do color commentary. Nothing with sharks. No sharks. You're not helping me pick something. Okay. We're gonna do this. Why not? I do actually need to memorize my get my commercial, which I'll do later.
How you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slapped Ham. You're about to see some of the scariest TikToks found anywhere on the internet. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more scary videos. Just like this.
Yeah, it's still there.
Okay. This first one on our list is a curious clip from TikTok user The Bonehead, which has set the internet alight with speculation and debate. The eerie footage, allegedly filmed by two security guards during their patrol, shows them approaching a building that should have been empty.
What's happening with the lights? Because I'm
The lights are...
I can't see, like...
Yet as the camera pans, it captures dark figures silhouetted in the windows. One guard bravely decides to venture inside, while his companion remains outside, focusing on the unsettling figures. But things take a stranger turn when the first shadowy figure seems to vanish into thin air.
I literally see nothing.
The lights are off right now. Oh, it just moved. It just moved. It just moved. It just moved.
I just heard a weird
Dude, it just moved.
Before viewers can process this sudden disappearance, two other figures emerge, standing ominously in the window.
Security! I just want to talk. Security!
As the guard inside the building makes his presence known, an object is suddenly hurled at the window.
Did you shut that?
Throw what, dude? I just heard something.
Something just threw across the room.
What?
Dude, something just...
As with any mysterious online footage, reactions have been diverse. While some viewers are convinced they've witnessed a paranormal encounter, pointing to the eerie disappearance of the figure as proof, others suggest the presence of intruders. There's also a significant portion of viewers who are skeptical of the entire event, drawing attention to what they believe is less than convincing acting on the part of the guards.
Please open the door. I know you're in there.
Something just got thrown again.
Whether it's an authentic ghostly sighting, a dangerous encounter with trespassers, or just a well-staged piece of viral content, one thing's certain: the clip has certainly captured the imagination of many.
Oh, it just moved. It just moved. It just moved. It just moved.
Wow, it's 10 p.m. and my day is fully booked with showings of this beautiful vintage 1962.
In a viral TikTok video uploaded by user Paranormal Vibes, viewers are thrust into a spine-tingling encounter as a real estate agent embarks on her first day on the job, rehearsing a video introduction late at night.
Wow, it's 10 p.m. and my day
I
is
also
fully
think
booked
live
with showings
streaming
of this
interesting
vintage
things.
1962.
I'm all
Little did she know, this would be far from a typical property visit. The video begins innocently enough with the real estate. She then grabs the camera and begins walking around the empty house.
Go ahead, do it again.
As she walks around the old home, she finds no one anywhere. Towards the end of the clip, something even more chilling begins to happen. Take a look. Watching that again, the smoke detector actually falls from the roof. The agent then leaves the home in a panic and the clip abruptly ends. So the question on everyone's mind is this quaint 1963 bungalow truly haunted? The viral TikTok video leaves viewers pondering the eerie events that unfolded during that late-night house tour. Unsettling videos that document bizarre occurrences in his home. From inexplicable door movements to eerie sightings in the attic, these clips have raised questions about the presence of paranormal activity. In the first Troy explains that the CCTV system is rigged to send a motion alert to